The family of Lori Lee Malloy is looking for your help in finding answers almost 30 years after her death. Following the dismissal of the medical examiner who performed Lori's autopsy due to incompetence, many believe there is sufficient evidence for this case to be reopened as a homicide. Let's get into it. The mysterious death of Lori Lee Malloy. On Sunday, March 7, 1993, 30-year-old Lori Lee Sled Dog Malloy was found dead by police on the bathroom floor of her East Providence, Rhode Island apartment following an odd welfare call from her boyfriend. The front door to the apartment was open and the bathroom sink faucet was running when officers arrived on the scene. There were 2 drinking glasses and leftover food salad on the kitchen table. The refrigerator was full but unplugged. The young mother was naked with recent bruises on her upper thighs and arm. Her dark hair was ripped out all over the apartment. She had a clump of hair between the toes of one foot, strands wrapped between the fingers of one hand, and a bracelet of hair around the other. Lori's case was investigated as a homicide. Detectives from the East Providence Police Department removed 14 pieces of evidence, including a hair sample from a clump of light brown hair found in a shoe on top of a table by the front door that looked, as one officer described, as if it had been ripped out of someone's head. Other items included a bath towel with apparent mucus on it, the master bed sheets and comforter, several items of infant clothing, hairs, and the drinking glasses. A sexual assault kit was completed. Lori's divorce from John Scary Harry Mariano was finalized 3 weeks after her death. In a 1988 prison letter from John to Lori just 8 months after their wedding, John told Lori she could testify against him and see him in 2 years, or ask the state of Rhode Island to drop the charges and see him in 6 months. "The choice is yours," he wrote. John committed felony assault against Lori in 1990 and violated a protective order against her just prior to her filing. Lori broke up with her daughter's birth father, Thomas Kelly, in July 1992. Shortly after the breakup, she wrote in her planner, "Tommy's threats over Lauren will settle soon." Lauren was eventually removed from Tommy's care after her mother's death. Lori's original autopsy was conducted by a medical examiner who eventually lost his license to practice in Rhode Island after losing it in Massachusetts. Known for misdiagnosing cases, the doctor had hundreds of cases reviewed by the Attorney General's office. Lori's case only missed the window of review by a few short months from his time as a temporary fill-in employee at the Rhode Island Medical Examiner's office. The medical examiner who conducted Lori's autopsy incorrectly closed the case as a natural manner of death caused by hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, despite his own notes describing the lack of major damage to Lori's heart. He did not make note of the condition of Lori's scalp or comment on her clean toxicology screening, a curious outcome considering all notes about her case labeled Lori as a known cocaine user. The East Providence Police Department closed their homicide investigation following the amended manner and cause of death provided by the Rhode Island Medical Examiner's Office. In August 2020, new information was brought forward that led to Lori's case being reinvestigated by the East Providence Police Department, the Rhode Island Medical Examiner's Office, the Attorney General's Office, and Unsolved Rhode Island, a website created by Lori's daughter. The medical examiner's office determined that Lori Malloy did not die from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. In fact, she had no obvious natural or unnatural reason to die. Based on his observations, the senior medical examiner handling Lori's modern case review believed she needed to be exhumed and her investigation completely redone. At this time, East Providence Police Department detectives are following up on new eyewitness statements and other information obtained through an extensive investigation by Unsolved Rhode Island in an effort to present a case to the state of Rhode Island for why Lori Malloy's homicide investigation should be officially reopened. A $1,000 reward is being offered by Unsolved Rhode Island for any information leading to an arrest. There is a petition collecting signatures from those who believe Lori Lee Sled Dog Malloy's cold case should be officially reopened and reinvestigated. There is a link in the description, and we encourage viewers to sign. Thank you for watching.